Alrighty, guys, I got another build video for y'all. This is the Flame Staff Abyss build. I finally got Abyss. I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been working on. This build is a ton of fun. So let me show you what we are working with. Now, something similar with this build as my Flame Staff finisher build. We are running Nimble Coat. We're going for that max cooldown reduction, 30% cooldown reduction across the board, having that Nimble Coat and refreshing. It is so fun to have those abilities at the ready at any moment in a fight. 5 pieces of shirking heals and 4 pieces of health to boost our max health. Now, for the Flame Staff, we are running Alacritus Punishment, Empowering Fireball, Flame Attunement. We got the Ignited Gambit, Rune Glass to give us that 9% damage while our stamina is not full. Of course, we will be roll dodging quite a bit for those shirking heals, so it works well with the 2. Now, at the recording of this video, Empowering Fireball will be different from what you guys will be seeing as far as the tooltip goes. It will no longer be 62%. It will be going down to 58%. It is getting nerfed, but that's fine. We're still going to keep it on the weapon. 4% nerf really isn't that much to warrant it being taken off the staff. And of course, we've got the Abyss, man. I think this is the best weapon artifact in the game. It is so intricate, very unique. You can make so many different builds around it. And for the perk that we went with on the weapon, Crippling Reap, I think this is the best perk to put on the weapon. You've got a 50% slow for 4 seconds. That is the max slow you can apply to any target. If you were to put it on the body, it goes down to 26% slow. And if they are running any form of freedom, that really isn't much. So having that max 50% speed reduction is very lucrative to run. Of course, we're running Ankh to buff those shirking heals towards our healthy toast and our healing heart. I didn't know that Ankh also buffs the mana potion heal from healing from healthy toast. But then yeah, we get that massive heal from healing heart. And then with the ring, we are going fire damage, hardy, and burning. I really like running burning on the ring. I think this trait is very slept on. It really helps those dots last even longer. 32% is huge. Definitely recommend running burning because that also helps out build our heart rune up. And then as far as the attribute traits to run on your gear, I like to run at least 2 to 3 pieces of intelligence and the rest constitution. I prefer to have intelligence on your jewelry, so that gives you more flexibility as far as your body pieces go. Now this is what we got going for our resistance spread. Only a 4.5% slash damage resistance. That's really not an issue because if we're up close, they are having to deal with the Abyss and the damage that it puts out. So that's not really much of an issue at all. 19.5% to the thrust. The more thrust damage resistance, the better. 11% across the board. And of course, 16% fire damage resistance. Definitely much needed because we are going up against a lot of other flame staffs and we want to outlive them. Ignited rune glasses on all 5 pieces. You can get away with not running rune glasses, period, but I do recommend it to get as much damage as possible. And also, I would recommend running at least 2 freedom on the body. Dropping 1 health perk would be best. I'm currently only running 1 freedom, but I would prefer to have 2. I just don't have a piece of gear with shirking heals, refreshing, and freedom. Now this is what we're running for our attributes. We're taking advantage of that 10% heavy attack damage and the 5% light attack damage. The extra crit chance is always good. 374 in int to really buff the fire staff and the Abyss. That 1,734 weapon damage is awesome. 25 into focus to give us as much CDR as possible, up to 30%, guys. You get your abilities back so fast. You're going to love it. 150 con for the amount of healing we have, and CDR, we are able to stay alive in a lot of fights. This is what we got going on for the Great Axe skill tree. Be sure to pause the video or a screenshot. I think Execute is a very good ability to be running. Now you have to really time this ability. I recommend anytime that you pull someone in with the Reap, that you light attack or wind up for a heavy into Execute. Trying to catch your opponent off guard with that Execute is very important, because a lot of times they see it coming and they dodge this ability. It is a heavy hitting ability, and when it connects, it is very satisfying. And lastly, this is what we have going on for the Fire Staff skill tree. Like I said, be sure to pause the video or screenshot. And of course, guys, this is just a template to build around. You don't have to run the exact same build as me if you don't want to. Be sure to fine tune it to your liking. And as always, guys, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.